Hey, it's that time of week. Here's your weekly Cyber Snapshot. This week, Dutch GPs are locked out of patient records, Apple's own servers are delivering phishing emails, and more. Let's get into it. First up, ghost breaches. Imagine waking up, grabbing your phone and seeing a news story that your company has been breached. And then a journalist in your inbox asking for comment. Only one problem though, it never happened. Cyberscoop ran an article this week on 3 real cases. In one, an AI model invented a breach from thin air. In another, a news site redesigned its website, old articles got fresh timestamps, and AI aggregators picked them up as breaking news. And in the third, a cybersecurity publication ran quotes from a well-known researcher. He'd never spoken to them. The AI made the quotes up and they printed them as fact. Next, Chipsoft, the vendor behind patient record software for approximately 80% of Dutch hospitals, was hit by ransomware last week. This week, confirmation that patient medical data was stolen, after initially telling clients it was probably safe. The Dutch Data Protection Authority has now had 66 breach reports linked to this one attack, dozens of GP practices affected. The Patients Federation has gone public, saying people have been left in the dark for too long. And the point to note here, none of those GPs were hacked. Their supplier was. And now their patients' medical records are in criminal hands. I talk about this a lot, but it keeps happening. Your security is only as strong as the weakest supplier with access to your data. The gentleman ransomware gang turned up quietly in mid-2025. This year, they've claimed over 320 victims. Checkpoint published research this week showing a gentleman affiliate using System BC, a bit of proxy malware that's been around since 2019. The researchers followed the command and control server and found a botnet of more than 1,500 compromised hosts. Most of them are believed to be companies in the UK, US, Germany, Australia, and Romania. The part that caught my eye though was the attack itself. The attacker got onto a domain controller with admin rights, halved the credentials, then used group policy. The same tool IT teams use every day. They pushed a ransomware out to every machine in the business at the same time. The gang didn't need anything clever, they used the business' own tools against them. And this one is very sneaky. Attackers are using Apple's own servers to send phishing emails. The email comes from an official Apple address, like this, which passes every authentication check and lands straight in your inbox. And this is how it works. The attacker creates an Apple account and types a phishing message into the first and last name fields. Something like this, followed then by a phone number. They change the shipping address, which triggers Apple's automated "your account has been updated" email. And Apple, doing exactly what it's supposed to do, puts the name in the email. The phishing message is now inside a genuine Apple notification. You ring the number, someone answers, they sound very helpful, and they walk you through installing remote access software. Then they empty your account. And finally, some good news. Tyler Robert Buchanan, a 24-year-old male from Dundee, has pleaded guilty in a US court to conspiracy to commit wire fraud and aggravated identity theft. Sentencing is expected in August with a maximum sentence of 22 years. Buchanan is alleged to be part of Scattered Spider. The group, not necessarily Buchanan, are behind the attacks on Twilio, LastPass, DoorDash, MGM, and then more recently, Marks & Spencer's, Jaguar Land Rover, and the Co-op. Buchanan's technique was not some genius exploit, it was text messages. Hundreds of them sent to employees pretending to be IT support with a link to a fake login page. He then stole credentials. And that's all for this week. Follow us for next week's Cyber Snapshot.